Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys, back in today's video with another Star Wars The Black Series action figure review, and today we are looking at IG-12 and Grogu and two little guys from Star Wars The Mandalorian, from everyone's favorite season, Season 3. Here's a look at the side art. Number 41 in the Mandalorian line. Crazy that we've gotten 41 figures for the Mandalorian, but almost none for Revenge of the Sith. Weird. Clever Anzellun droid smiths refurbished IG-11 salvage parts into a pilotable frame for Grogu, who operates the droid body like a vehicle. Stripped to base motor functions, the droid was renamed IG-12. There's the one IG-12 unit out there in the galaxy somewhere, like, hey, they just copied my name. Alright, but without further ado, let's get into the review. Kicking things off with IG-12, and this thing is brand new tooling. It is an entirely new figure, does not share any pieces with the original IG-11, and I think that's great. There are the legs right there, and as always, Hasbro just do the droid figures so much justice. They always look fantastic, even if they pose like hot dog water. That doesn't make a lick of sense, but yeah, I'm absolutely loving the metal paint back here. So reflective, it looks really nice. And on the original IG-88, IG-11 body, the joints had, especially up here on the arms, had rubber. Not sure if it was the same for the legs, but I'm glad they replaced it with plastic because it's not going to wear out so quickly. Now, one thing about this guy is he is incredibly difficult to stand up on his own. Maybe that's something that'll change once Grogu's inside, which you could see right here. This little latch for his torso opens up, and inside you could put the child. Let's pause on IG-12 to look at Grogu. And Hasbro, I feel like they do Grogu the best, especially with that Luke Skywalker set and this one. Look at his little toes. His little feet are sticking out at the bottom. Oh my god, this thing looks adorable with the little white hairs on top too. Man, I feel like this might even be better than the Luke Skywalker 2-pack version. It's a tie. They're both such good little boys. Oh, his ears kind of like loop under these holes on the armpits right there. So yeah, he's able to just stay in there. His hands are also able to grip onto the little joysticks. I'm not going to attempt to do all that right now. Let's see if he stands a little better now that he has some more weight in the center cavity. Nope. Come on. Nope. Holy crap, there we go. It took only like 5 minutes to get that going. I just love the pistons all around, the detailing, all these tubes, the wires connecting everything. It just looks so intricate, so nicely done. And I especially love the silvery plastic. You can see marbleization in the front. The shoulders look great as well, man. The bronze paint they used looks fantastic. I absolutely love it. And the arms, man, they're really, really slender, but I think it looks spot on to the series, to the droid itself. Yeah, and those arm joints are replaced with plastic ones. It just looks better and is going to function a whole lot better as well because it's not going to wear out so quickly. I already went over that with the knees, but still, it's like, I think it is such a vast improvement, and I can't wait for them to finally do IG-88 or 11 using parts from this figure because I know they're going to knock it out of the park. On the back, you get some wires that like unplug from these pegs for some reason. I don't know why you'd need that, but there you go. They are painted very nicely, as well as this tube going all the way down. And then we get up to the head sculpt, and it's okay. It just feels a little dull to me. Also, why is it like uneven on the top? Is it like that in the show? I'm not entirely sure. It is lacking a whole lot of paint apps. It is just that one silvery plastic color. It is super detailed. You can move all these pieces however you'd like. I'm not sure what the correct orientation of all of these different pieces that move is, but I mean, I've took it out of the box like this. I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to look. Is he? Please stand. Please stand. Please stand. That oh boy. He also comes with 2 Anzelluns, and these guys are so funny. They're just hilarious. I love the way they speak. And in the show, they looked really, really good. I think they use like actual puppets in the show. So yeah, that looks phenomenal. And these guys are just filled with so much detail. You can see like his little goggles up here, and on the back, some straps going underneath his arms, as well as this like waist tunic piece. And this guy has the same. They're not exactly the same. Like they are different. This one seems to be a little bit bigger than that one, maybe an older member of the species. But he also has like some goggles up here. He has some like welding gloves. It's just an adorable piece. In terms of accessories, yeah, you're looking at it, pal. There really aren't any. I guess you could count. Oh no, they want it. I know they definitely want to count these as actual figures and not accessories. So I'm just gonna say he comes with nothing. He comes with no accessories. Let's go over articulation, starting with the Anzelluns, of course. The arms are able to rotate as they are in a ball hinge, so they're able to move like pretty much in any direction. They also have some waist swivel. I think the head is also articulated too. Yeah, the head is able to move, just not a whole lot. It's the same for the other guy. Like his head, just a tiny bit. That ball joint in the torso allows his arm to move pretty much in any direction. He also has waist swivel. Grogu isn't really able to move his head a whole ton, only like side to side. He also has ball joints in his torso, allowing his arms to move all the way around and a little like outwards, but not a whole lot. He also has a ball joint for his hand, allowing it to move pretty much in any direction. And his toes, his little patas, are articulated as well. Let's look at IG-12. So like I said earlier, the head piece is able to rotate. All of these pieces are able to rotate. Geez. So this top piece is separated from this. You could see me kind of turning it. It's really hard. It also moves with this little piece right here and this other piece in the middle. Also able to move it. And he's also able to rotate at the bottom of the neck. His arm is able to move this far up. It does have rotation at the shoulder. He has a swivel, a single jointed elbow that's able to bend in this much, and his hand is able to move all the way around and in and out. No torso articulation. The only thing you get is this center cavity opening up, and the little joysticks also being able to move independently. For his leg, it's able to kick out this much, go out to the side that much, and go back a pretty good amount. That leg is also on a ball hinge, so it has a bit of pivot to it. Upper thigh swivel, a single jointed knee that's able to bend up this much, and that also has a hinge in it. And his foot is able to move that far down, this far up. And now moving on to size comparisons. Here is IG-12 Grogu and the 2 little guys next to Mando, Din Djarin, and Bo-Katan Kryze. Deadpool and Hydra Bob. Deadpool and Hydra Bob. Darwin and Morbius. Commander Gary and CT-4279. Grogu and Sad freaking Rollins. And finally, Jeff the Landshark and Spider Ham. Alright, time for my final rating and my overall thoughts. I'm going to give IG-12 here a final rating of 12 out. What? I'm going to give IG-12 here a final rating of 8 out of 10. I think this set does a ton to innovate. I think it is a very fun playset. I don't think the execution of like the articulation for the body though is really done well. It feels very brittle. I feel like moving it is going to break certain pieces, so I'm afraid of that. However, it is still a very fun piece, and I love Grogu being inside of it. I will say, though, this isn't really much of a keeper for me. I didn't really enjoy Season 3 of The Mandalorian so much, so I'm not going to be keeping this piece at all. However, I would love for Hasbro to do a IG-12 figures with this similar body structure. Like, I think it would be phenomenal. I would definitely keep that for the collection. And the 2 little alien dudes being on the side, that's cool too, I guess. Grogu, also really well done. One of the better Grogus from the Black Series so far. I think he is on par with the Luke Skywalker 2-pack version. So yeah, this figure has a lot of ups, but at the end of the day, it's just kind of like a So yeah, it's not really necessary for the collection. If I do stumble upon this again at a clearance price, I'll definitely pick it up then. But yeah, 8 out of 10. But yeah, that'll do for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Anything you can do to support the channel will be greatly appreciated. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh my god, what an awful video this is going to be. Not sure the correct orientation of them. In Grogu, also on a ball joint, so it also has some